We got a big show today. You know, mandatory OTAs. Now, that means some big time players around the country, they ain't going NFL. Now, in our case with Cleveland Browns, Shedeur gonna be there. Joe Flacco technically don't have to be there, but he know he gotta perform, so he gonna be there. And the rest of them gonna be there. So we jumping off into these OTAs today, and we gonna really give you a bigger scoop later today. But let's just talk about what's popping today. So you got Shedeur. All he gotta do today, y'all, because we gonna hear a lot, but all he gotta do is work. He just has to work. Nothing else but work. That's all he gotta do. Everything else gonna pan out for him. Then Coach Kevin, the head coach for the Browns, that boy got big plans for Shedeur. One way or the other, he has big plans for Shedeur. Ain't no way you could go into the Shedeur Sanders effect and don't have a plan. He got one. That's why we ain't really never seen him with the ones yet, far as what we want to see. And then you got Travis Hunter today. My boy on defense holding it down. That's a shutdown corner, y'all. That is a shutdown corner. They can't stop him, so that's going down. Then you got Russell Wilson with the New York Giants balling. Joe Burrow and his wide receivers gonna ball this year. And then we talking about Javon Antonio in the UFL. He finna do his thing. Well, he already in the chip. This weekend, he in the chip. But hey, let's jump this thing off, y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Monday through Friday, we got 3 shows a day. 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. This an hour show right here. Then I come back at 4:45. That's a college show. That's a 30-minute show. Then I come back in the evening by 7:30. And we got another 30-minute show, and that top off the day with everything that done jumped off. But hey, let's jump off into that thing. So you got Shedeur Sanders. Now today, they finna do all the talking. Did he get any first-team reps? How did he do? And all that. Shedeur can't worry about that, and we can't worry about that. What I'm realizing is a lot of people getting their feelings involved in this, and you can't, because although the coaches see what they see, Shedeur see what he see, feel what he feel. When the people that get to write about it, that's up there, they could write about it whichever way they feel. They can put in everything that they see, or they could leave some stuff out, or they could favor somebody else or favor somebody else. So in this case, we're dealing with old media up there, some old folks up there covering the media, right? That's that get a chance to watch it. You can't let that get to you. They got out, they might be really stuck in their ways and want to see stuff a certain way. So you can't worry about that. What you can do is lock in on what you see. What have you seen? Shedeur dominate. What have you seen? Shedeur throw touchdowns. What have you seen? Shedeur balled out so hard, he got wide receivers that was in the tryout make the squad. So at the end of the day, Shedeur just has to continue to ball. We can't control outside noise. Shedeur can't control outside noise. All he has to do is ball. And when he continue to ball, you can't hide that. You can say you can, but you can't. That's one thing you cannot do. You cannot hide somebody that's out there balling. So he out there representing, we good. Now, these are mandatory OTAs, which means they want you to come in. They will fine you if you don't. The voluntary OTAs, that means it's just what it is. You can come or you don't have to come. But when you're trying to make the team, you're coming to all of it. When you all that in a bag of chips, you ain't got to come. So that's how you look at that. That is the best way to look at that. So right now, if Joe Flacco thought he had the job, locked in, sold up, he wouldn't come. He'll let them be battling for second string. But Joe Flacco got to show up because he know what time it is. He know if he don't show up, boy, they going to have to get him reps to Shedeur. Now today, Shedeur may or may not get first team reps. I ain't even tripping how I go, because what I'm realizing is, and Coach Kevin said it, OTAs, he ain't even really tripping. The man say he ain't even making a depth chart until sometime in August. So that means, really, they just waiting on training camp to start, getting these pads. We already know they done talked about Shedeur all day long, how hard of a worker he is. He come in early, leave late. We already heard, now they did it 1 or 2 times. They ain't doing it after that. They stopped reporting on Shedeur getting extra work because they figured out extra work get him extra love. So they don't want to do that no more. So Shedeur Sanders has to continue to work. That's it. Continue to work. He can't listen to none of the noise. When he ball out, he can't even get too happy about balling out. He got to come back and ball out again. Then he got to come back and ball out again. And he got to keep doing that over and over and over and over. Same thing with the rest of the quarterbacks and the players. They got to keep doing it over and over. Now, again, when the media hit us today, y'all, they gonna let us know that, hey, they ain't running this stuff in Shedeur's favor. So don't look for that. They're not gonna worry about how Shedeur is doing. Like yesterday, I don't know if y'all seen the episode yesterday, but I told y'all, one of the writers said, hey, what we're gonna do is, DG had a few interceptions, but we reviewed the tape and he didn't have any interceptions. What? So the only person that had an interception is Shedeur Sanders. Now, why did Shedeur have the only interception, y'all? Because Shedeur had the most TD passes. Now, they went ahead and said, well, Shedeur had the most TD passes, but it was all in the red zone. What does it matter? Does it matter how I score? No, it don't. You want me to score. I keep scoring. Don't get mad because I'm scoring. Get mad because they not scoring. Then, when we seen quarterbacks throw interceptions, they going to tell us what we seen with our own eyes. We seen with D's. D right here. D right here. I seen with D. How you going to tell me what I seen is wrong? I know they old. I know they old when they tell me what I seen, I didn't see. And my eyes only 41 years old. Them eyes, they got, I think that boy about 70-something. Them eyes is wore out. I'm just saying, if he coming back telling us that we ain't see no interception. So Shedeur just got to work, y'all. Ain't nothing else for this man to do but work. When he continues to work and continues to shine, it's a wrap. You cannot hide him. You cannot hide him. That's why the next segment Kevin got to have a plan for him. It's just got to be a plan. You can't play with Shedeur. This ain't no regular quarterback you dealing with. J.A., what's good? Allow me, what's happening? PC. JB, what's happening? Mr. Watts, what's good? Lamar, what's good? Miss Harrison, Lady C. Miss Johnson. Little Mama G. Number 1. Yeah, Lady C. Hey, it's all good. Mac, what's happening? JP. J. Parrish, what's good? Smiley, what's happening? Carl, what's good? Kimberly, what's good? Yeah, y'all, it's pretty much a wrap right here. Jay Smooth, what's happening? Nate. Miss Claire. Yeah, y'all. They know what time it is. T. Cole, ain't no way they stopping this. Matt, you say DG got intercepted again and ball slapped down against it as usual. That's what I'm saying. But they going to play it as, that did not count. None of that counted versus DG. But anything that Shedeur does wrong, yes, that counts. So that's how he doing. So Shedeur just got to work. Ms. Williams, what's good? Double A, what's happening? Allow me, you say Shedeur can just sit back and wait until it's perfect timing. Also, the people will definitely let it be known if it's time. Yeah, look, you can't deny that. When I'm out there watching somebody ball and I know the next man better, coach, you better stop playing with me. Plus, the coach want to win. So, Pete, what's good? You can't really play like that. It's clear you say, Coach, I'm 1,000% in agreement with you. We have our eyes and we can see. Correct. Like, they can't just come back and say that wasn't no pick. We saw the man pick the ball off running the other way. Oh, that was not a pick. Bro, shut that up. We saw that mess. Couple times we saw it. QD, you say they hiding him so no other team can get him. Nah, he too big. Shedeur too big now. And they like, and since they like to put out the stats, because they thought they were going to do something with these stats, they didn't know how accurate Shedeur was. Shedeur so accurate, they like, well, let's put these stats out. Yeah, look at him. They getting like 14 passes, and he only get like 7. Oh, he's 6 or 7? Golly. He only got 9 today. He's 7 or 9? Golly. He's 9 of 10? Golly. Like, you can't hide it. He gonna ball. QD, you say they said, what up? You say they said Dillon threw that interception in rookie mini count, so it was OTAs, they didn't count it. Yeah, man. They trying to, listen, they trying to figure out all kind of ways to discredit. They don't count. Nah, if you want to count stuff, count how many passes got batted down from it. But they don't count that. But I ain't tripping. Because everybody got eyes. One thing about it, everybody got eyes. I know a good quarterback, you know a good quarterback. You can want to play somebody else all you want, but a good quarterback is a good quarterback. Just girl, you say, I'm glad you caught them removing this interception. I thought, nah. I said, hold up. Because I knew Shedeur threw that one pick, but he ain't technically throw it. The DB, the force hit the ball and the ball bounced off. But that come with balls, so that is what it is. But Joe Flacco and all them other ones was throwing direct interceptions. Said hit, straight to the linebacker. Said hit, straight to the linebacker. Said hit, straight to the safety. Yeah. They was throwing straight interceptions, but they gonna downplay that like that didn't happen. Nah, that happened. Y'all gotta stop playing. Mr. Miami, what's happening? Hey, they gonna have some today. Hey, let's jump into that next subject, y'all. The head coach of the Cleveland Browns has to have a plan for Shedeur. He got to have one. Let me tell y'all how I know he got one. Shedeur, for one reason, this the obvious reason. Shedeur could post any picture he wanted, any picture. But he posted a picture with him and the head coach. That lets you know that the head coach and him, they like this. Yeah, I want you to see it. So don't let nobody tell y'all they ain't. Because ain't no way I'm posting any coach that pee me off. If the coach got me fired and I want to slap him in his face, I'm not posting him. I don't want them to post it. I'm going to be mad if I look. So all I'm saying is, him and the head coach, they rocking. When the head coach see that man walking in the morning, coming in early, he said, hey, Shedeur, hey, come here, man. I'm proud of you, boy. Hey, that's what he's saying behind closed doors. He might, hey, Shedeur, bro, I am proud of you, boy. You working. I can't tell you how this thing gonna play out. I just need you to keep working. Keep putting in that work. Just keep working, boy. Now, I'm gonna give you a heads up. The media over everything you do. So I gotta protect you and protect everything we got going. I love everything you doing. I give them bits and pieces. I can't tell them how I truly feel about you. I don't want to set a wildfire. Just know that I like what you got going. You just keep working like you been working, and everything gonna play out, big dog. But as far as when the media come, because they want to chart everything, I'm watching. You might not care, and it's good that you don't, but I'm watching. They want to tear you to pieces, and I ain't gonna let them. You just keep, now I know the story go the other way, but we ain't worrying about that. In this house, we know what's going down. You keep doing your thing, boy. Yeah. So he talking to him. That's why Shedeur posted that picture. Ain't no way Shedeur posting that picture and coach ain't updating him on nothing. And he looking at them getting the reps down there and they ain't doing nothing for him. Something is happening behind the scenes. We know that. Shedeur Sanders is, what that lady say? Where that hoopla at? Where that hoopla at? Where that hoopla at? So we know that he like that. And he got eyes too. He like, God, dog, that was a nice pass. Oh, that boy zipped that in there. And y'all seen that day, Tommy Reese was mic'd up. He could have talked to DG. He could have talked to Shedeur. He could have talked to O-lineman. He could have talked to running backs. But why did they highlight Tommy Reese telling Shedeur how amazing he was? Shedeur, all right, when you get it, back it up like this. All right, Shedeur, you got to come up. Shedeur, you got to get that ball away. Shedeur, you got to do this. Shedeur. They rocking with him. Now, the media keep being inquisitive about him. They think they heard Shedeur, but they not. What they doing is they setting it up for us to see that Shedeur is balling. So they look at it and you say, so, Tommy Reese, how are you doing today? So how is Shedeur doing out there? Yeah, Shedeur Sanders. Because we see he's not getting any First team reps. We got him. Well, we got him. We got him. He got to talk now. Yeah. Yes, as far as Shedeur Sanders getting reps, what we're doing with Shedeur, he's progressing amazingly. That is a hard-working young man. He's learning the playbook. He's learning the terminology. He's up under center. He's in shotgun. He's learning everything he needs to learn to be a pro. He is learning everything he needs to learn to be a pro. And right now, we love where he's at. He works his tail off. He didn't get, I didn't want that answer. I wanted him to say, we got to try to get him another way next time. So, y'all, they got a plan for Shedeur. That's why the media ain't seen nothing. Now, you see that they supposedly leak information and say that Shedeur has been getting first-team reps. But to me, y'all, I'm not tripping. It's 4 quarterbacks there. I'm not tripping at all. It's 4 quarterbacks there. Everybody can't get reps. I get that. And they don't have to give, what up, boy? Hey, they don't have to give Shedeur the reps in our face. This is their organization. This is Coach Kevin, been there, done that. He done had a Baker Mayfield. He know what the, he know hoopla. He know what that hoopla about. So he playing it to his way. And I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. I ain't tripping. I'm going to take what they giving me and I'm roll with it. Because every time Shedeur get an opportunity to talk or do what he do, he's showing it in a great light. He's in Cleveland going to 7-on-7, showing love. He working out with people. He's showing love to the players. He in the locker room. He hollering at Joe Flacco. Ask him, is he juking? Is he juking? So Shedeur ain't tripping. We shouldn't be tripping. So no matter how it play out today, and I'm going to come back and give it to y'all today, how this thing play out. No matter how it play out, this is just OTAs. This is OTAs. Yes, it's going to be a story, but it's just OTAs. Preseason game, Shedeur has to get out there. I don't care if he get out there with 1s, 2s, 3s, or 4s, because he done probably worked with all of them. Shedeur has to get out there in August and throw that ball. And we gonna see a dog out there. So I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping one bit. So don't y'all get caught up and hurt by how everything going. In August, when it counts, Shedeur will be out there throwing passes to what? The 3s, 4s, 1s, or 2s. It don't matter. He gonna be on point. So don't worry about right now. Y'all just know that Shedeur gonna ball. Today he gonna ball. GC, you say the rejected will be respected. Shina King, what's good? Regina, appreciate it. FD, what's happening? Hey, exactly. Renee. Yeah, that's when OTA, the training camp start. That's when you want to be there. But you just don't know how much he gonna have. Matt, you say Snapchat life coach, hey, yeah, Matt, I got it all, baby. Hey, appreciate it. What's happening? Hey, real certified business, baby. Pete, what's good? Larry, what's happening? Hey, where that hoopla at? They be wanting that hoopla, but they can't get it. Because Shedeur all about business. That boy all about business. They can't even ask that man questions because he'll rearrange it and flip it back on them. They be like, ha, thought I had him. But they don't. They don't got him. Carl, you say 4 QBs there. Shedeur Sanders is the best QB going for. He is. They know that. Really, y'all, at the end of the day, if y'all want to make this easy, if you want to make it easy. Now, my business partner said it was otherwise, but I don't really see it like that. It's Joe Flacco to me. It's him and Joe Flacco at the end of the day. Assembly Nicole, what's good? V. Handy, what's happening? Miss Beverly, you say, how about there are things for some eyes only right now? Correct. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. SKB James, you say that's why Pickett and Dillon getting the reps right now so they can figure out what they can do. Correct. Because they already see it. Shedeur done threw the ball so much, y'all, from high school through college to even now. And the man put in extra work. And you know that virtual reality that the coach was talking about, I guarantee you Shedeur eating that up. So, excuse me. You gonna be missing. I mean, balling, man. Larry. Hey, you know a lot of people say that to me, but I make that back up with my skits and stuff. I make that back up. Brandon, you say 12 out here getting in wide receiver. Yes, wide receivers getting jobs because this man. Just girl, you say what's crazy is I watched the Cleveland. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't worry about. That's why I get on, watch what I watch, and then I come back and report to y'all. So we ain't gotta worry about nobody telling us lies. I got eyes. Y'all got eyes. They gonna take interceptions away like we ain't see them. Man, y'all get out of here. Ed, what's happening? Hey, nah, I can't do that, nah. Hey, I can't do that. Oh, man, something must have got my... Brandon, you say Shedeur will not only make himself look good, but all the wide receivers. That's what I'm saying. So when that game come, Jackie, what's good? Shedeur gonna be out there balling. And they ain't gonna be able to stop it. KJ, what's happening, yo? Straight certified cut. You say, how do we know if Shedeur is asking them not to show him? Nah, he ain't gonna say that. Nobody saying that. But hey, let's jump into that next subject, y'all. Travis Hunter is on defense today. So we gonna get a lot of defensive hype today. You know when they get a chance, they gonna make a highlight of my dog, cause he gonna give you a highlight. It's not one day Travis Hunter didn't do something out there that made the people say, "Whoa, wait." So Travis Hunter is putting on a show in Jacksonville. As we speak, all the practice already over. But again, I give y'all everything today. Travis Hunter is him, y'all. That is a lockdown corner. I just done came to the conclusion, I don't care who he going, he gonna get out there and shine, y'all. When they was running routes, he stood in front of them, bam, whatever they did, he did. They shaking, he shaking. They cut up, he cut up. They turn, he turn. They turn, he turn. They jump, he jump. So you're not gonna get past Travis. Y'all, the easy thing to say is, initially, when the wide receiver coming off his route, you may not know exactly what he doing because you're guessing. He knows what he doing, you don't. But you're watching him. And he got to bust a move at some point. When they bust a move, Travis can react. Whether they take and cut real fast and come back, Trout got to cut and come back. This ain't nothing to it. So he's already used to that. So now you throw in somebody who's used to that, who got skills like you ain't never seen, who got jumping ability, leaping ability, catching ability that you ain't never really seen on defense. So if he got all that, you're really never going to be able to just throw at Travis like that. Never. Like, maybe down the line in his career when he get older, but as a rat now, and he's young like this, yeah, you ain't throwing that trap like that. Nah, you ain't throwing at him like that. So he's gonna be locked down. I bet when Trevor gonna try. I would try. I'm at practice. I want to see what he buy. If I'm the OC, I'm telling him, hey, when you get a chance, throw at Travis. Let's see what he buy. Hey, when Brian Thomas get over there, throw at him. Brian Thomas want his too. That's a dog too. So you got two dogs out there. That ball go up, Brian Thomas can jump too. But will Travis Hunter catch it at the right time? If he catches it at the right time, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. So all I'm doing is just watching how this thing play out and watching how it go. So it's game on, y'all. Travis Hunter is gonna be a lockdown corner all today. They're giving all corner today. So he locking it down. You finna see all the highlights of Trap locking it down. Trap probably gonna have some pass breakups. He gonna be jumping through to the moon and back. He might die for something. You gonna see him shadowing like a champion. What I mean by shadowing is whatever route the wide receiver run, he run. Wide receiver run a slant, bam, slant. He running the slant with him. Like he gonna be that close on him running the route. So no one is really gonna be coming at Trap during the season. That's why if I'm them, I'm going to play Travis at cornerback. Trap getting some cornerback love because they not stopping him. No, you not stopping Trap. So I'm putting Travis out there to dog him. I got a skit today I'm going to put out of Trap because everybody want to talk trash. Travis keep dancing all day. Yeah. We know he dance. And guess what else he do? Dominate. So y'all, long as Travis learning the playbook, long as Travis know defense inside and out, offense inside and out, everything else gonna take care of itself. So I expect him to ball at DB today. I expect him to ball at wide receiver when he go wide receiver. I expect him to be a lockdown corner. On offense, I expect him to be a dynamic wide receiver. Nothing to it. Like, why we act like Deion Sanders didn't show us this could be done with himself when he was in the NFL? Champ Bailey sprinkled it in a little bit. Charles Woodson probably got a little bit. I even seen Troy Brown do it. And Troy Brown ain't nowhere close to Travis Hunter. Matter of fact, I leave it there. If Troy Brown could go on defense and cover wide receivers at the slot now, he wasn't covering no slouch. He covering somebody. Now, you might call it the third best wide receiver, fourth best, but this is a slot wide receiver who quick and fast, and get up out of there. And Troy Brown was covering him. If y'all don't know who Troy Brown is, put in Troy Brown, the wide receiver for the Patriots. He probably 5'8", 5'9", was out there doing his thing. So if that's the case, Travis Hunter, who's electrifying on both sides of the ball, will surely be able to go both ways. But they want to hype it up like he can't. They want to hype it up like the NFL is just too much. The NFL is just too much. And he keeps dancing. Yeah. The NFL is too much. No, Deion Sanders did in the NFL. Well, Travis Hunter is not a Deion. Deion Sanders said Travis Hunter is way better than him at that age. What else you going to try to figure out? Well, show us some highlights. Wow. Whoa. It keeps shining. So, it is what it is. So, if you got them players can do it, Trap can do it. Sam, what's happening? FBA, you say Troy Brown was nice, though? He was. But just think of Travis. Travis will outdo him at wide receiver and DB. That's what I'm saying. And Troy Brown wasn't even a DB. They just threw him over there like, man, you know what? I think you could do it. Go do it. And he did. So if he could do it, Travis surely can do it. Sam, you say, I know this was the last segment, but if 12, the coach is going to lose the team in the locker room, he'll make sure he don't lose that team. He gonna, cause he done won at Cleveland a couple times. This his job to keep, and I think Shedeur is the reason he gonna really keep it. Plus the people they done brought in. Sal Moore, you say I'm from Cleveland. Bro, when it comes to the Browns and the QBs, we fumble the ball many times. With Shedeur, hopefully they get it right this time. Yeah. I done heard and I done seen it too, man. Lord's willing this play out right. I think he's the perfect situation for Cleveland and for that coach Kevin. See, Will, what's good? Ms. Harris, you said right. When they start winning because of Travis is there, when they not going to be talking, yeah. They gonna probably talk, but it ain't gonna be like that. James, you said because he plays wide receiver, he understands route concepts. That makes it easier for him to get a read on it. Yeah, because he know what's coming. Dave, what's happening? Say, don't forget to say Miss Pat. New Orleans, auntie. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I need to get down there and get some of them powdered donuts y'all got. Mr. Parker, 757. You say, when he turn his heels, yes. When he turn in and look for the ball, y'all know that boy going for a pick. Y'all know that play that he almost picked off. I think somebody slowed it down and there wasn't no pick, but it looked like it was. But it still was amazing. Y'all know he reached back and tried to grab it. Look, y'all, that boy tried to grab it with one hand. I say, dog, Trap. That boy grabbing that thing with one hand. Yes, right. L-Kill, what's good? It's in his hands. What's happening? Jennifer, you say Troy Brown is my Thunderer herd. Oh, Marshall? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We know he a wide receiver, certified wide, but Trap to me will do him in. So if Troy Brown could do that, Travis really gonna ball. Dave, what's good? V-Handy. Matt, you say people so worried about him dancing, shaking my head. He on the field still making plays. Travis can dance all he wants. Correct. That's why I got a skit today coming out. I got a skit today I'm finna put out. Y'all gonna be laughing at it. I put it on the other apps, and I put it on YouTube later tonight. I put it on YouTube by 9 o'clock tonight or 8:30. Ed, nah, I ain't got a chance to talk to him. You know he laying low. He laying real low. Nobody ain't getting to see anything. Yeah, so y'all right now, Trap him. Trap is the guy, like, you can't stop him. Tanya, what's happening? Yeah, you can't stop him. Trap got it. Shiny King, you say NFL comes with speed and size. Troy Brown was that guy. Troy was small, though. Troy was like 5'8", 5'9", slot wide receiver. Then somehow they decided to put that man at DB in critical moments. And he balled, so he gonna be good. That's why I know Travis could do it. Say my hands, you say when you covered in the name. Yeah, God good, ain't it? Hey, let's jump into that next subject, y'all. Listen, New York Giants got a dog. Now I know they drafted Jackson Dart. Now see, this is what you wouldn't want Shedeur to be in. Now Joe Flacco, I ain't saying Joe Flacco ain't him. But they ain't showed me no highlights of the highlights they showed with Russell Wilson. Now, if Shedeur was with Russell Wilson, y'all, now that, I don't know how that'll play out, because Russell Wilson going for that job. They bringing him in to start. Joe Flacco not. So when you got Jackson Dart there, they can have a Russell Wilson there, and Jackson Dart ain't even getting close to, they might even be thinking about this man start. Now, Shedeur was up there. It'll be a battle between Russell Wilson and Shedeur, but Russell Wilson will be coming with it. Now, with Joe Flacco, we ain't really worried about that. Joe Flacco is still good, but he ain't no Russell Wilson to me. Russell Wilson still out there starting. Listen, I seen Russell Wilson highlights there. I say, God, dog, Russell is out there balling. He in New York making everybody look good. Now, y'all already know they got that wide receiver Neighbors. Then they got the other wide receiver too. So, man, Russell finna get that ball to them boys. And you know Russell be doing what he got to do. Russell is a certified pro. He going into the Giants to take over. And to this day, I don't know if the Giants ever started a game like the first game of the year with a brother starting at quarterback. I don't know. But I know if they want to win, they ain't gonna worry about that rep anymore. They finna get that up. Russell Wilson is out there balling with them Giants. I'm talking about, I seen that highlight. Russell, man, it looked like 5, 6, 7 passes in a row, and he was on it. He was Dart. Matter of fact, he was Jackson Dart out there. Like, listen, that boy was a technician. I say, woo! I say the Giants got them a quarterback. The Giants have them. You know what? The head coach said, listen, this played into our favor with that Aaron Rodgers stuff and everybody's shifting around. We gonna grab Russell Wilson. Yeah, Shedeur might can win us some games, but I know Russell Wilson been here, done that. I could count on that for this year. I'll worry about this later. I got to keep my job this year. I got to keep my job. Hey, Shedeur, I love you, boy. I got to keep my job. Russell finna win for me. You go down there and beat Joe Flacco. Yeah. You'll beat him out. Cleveland needs you. I need you too, but I need Russell right now. So, Russell Wilson, Nate, I bet that wide receiver from LSU, Neighbors, I bet that boy loving this. He like, yes, I got a real quarterback. I got a quarterback that's going to get me the ball, baby. So, Russell Wilson, y'all, and the New York Giants, expect that man to throw by 25-plus TDs. Interceptions should stay low. He going to be the man. Russell Wilson is going to be the man. I don't know if y'all like the Giants or watch the Giants, but they got a QB in Russell Wilson. That boy is a baller. I'm talking about the wide receiver. I'm talking about every wide receiver that came across the screen. Hup, 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 hup. They was out there balling. I said, dog, Russell make you look good. If I'm wide receiver on the Giants, I'm like, boy, I'm making this squad. I'm making this squad. Now, if Jackson Dart is up there throwing, we know he's a development guy. I say, coach, you can't count that on me. Don't put me in with the development guy. I probably move every time he stepped up. Now, y'all go ahead. If I'm neighbors, I'm telling him I ain't taking no reps from nobody other than Russell Wilson. I know Jameis Winston there too, but I ain't taking no reps but from Russell Wilson. I'm starting, he's starting. I want only starter reps. Every time I run, starter reps. Now, that's what's going to happen down the line for somebody else, you know. They're going to say, only starter reps, baby. Only starter reps. So, the Giants got some. That coach may keep his job. Now, I don't know what the running game look like. I don't know what their O-line look like. I just know that Russell Wilson is a baller on and off the field. He going to make your quarterback room better. He going to make your offensive coordinator better. He going to make you look better as a head coach. So, it's game time. You cannot beat what Russell Wilson brings to the table. That's why I don't know what Pittsburgh did. Pittsburgh they just jacked that up. Like, y'all jacked up a dog. I don't know who it was. It Mike Tomlin or the GM or the head coach. I mean, not the head coach, the owner. I don't know who messed that up, but Russell Wilson could have did something for them, y'all. Russell Wilson could have did something. And then he used to play with DK. Yeah. Man, him and DK would have balled out there. But hey, the Steelers got Aaron Rodgers now. Steelers got Aaron Rodgers. So at the end of the day, them Giants, they made a good call when they picked up Russell Wilson. He's going to lead that franchise. That's why they already said he's the starter. He ain't worried about no Russell, no Jameis Winston. Like, we'll let Jameis come in, and then Jackson Dart, a development, so that was a wasted first round. But, hey, it is what it is. Ms. Beverly, you say, I'm glad to see him in New York, though. Yeah, he finna shine. He gonna shine. PSJ, he said, Colin, I'm Judy. Getting on. Hey, you know it. Monet, what's good? Be handy. GC. Ms. Beverly, you say, I wish Russell would have stayed with the Seahawks. Yeah, but it didn't pan out like that. Now, listen, if Pete Carroll would have got him, I don't know. Did Pete Carroll let him go? Either way, I know he good right now. JB, you say, what's the difference between him at Pittsburgh and the Giants? Nothing. He was a baller with Pittsburgh. He going to be ball with the New York Giants. It's just Pittsburgh messed that up. I don't know why they did, but they did. GC, you say Giants deserve a squad. Say more. Well, they ain't showing us nothing about him. They ain't showing us nothing about him. Shiny King, you say, yeah, he was a small try. Yeah, he gonna dominate. That boy gonna dominate. GC, you say love Russ since Wisconsin. I like him ever since NC State. That's how far I go back with him. It's in your hands. You said New York Giants never had a black QB for QB1. They finna have one now. And that kid coach said, you better get with the times, baby. Y'all better get with the times. James, you said as a Giants fan, I could tell you they never have started the season with the brother. Yes. So this year, all that break loose. Now, if they decide to keep that record going, that's going to be crazy. Because we know hands down, Russell Wilson is that guy. But they kind of made it obvious that that ain't going to be the case because they got Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, Tommy. Now, they could try to put Tommy DeVito, but I think they're going to have to get rid of Tommy DeVito and Jackson Dart will stay. Maybe Tommy DeVito and Jameis Winston will dip. Maybe. But you do got to keep a good, capable backup. And if they don't think Jackson Dart is like that, then somebody else going to say him. FBA, you said he was raw at NC State. I was surprised he transferred. He balled at NC State. But I think They were trying to play a freshman over him. I think they forced his hands. Monet, you said Jackson Dart better take his frames off and get it together. He know this, man, Jackson Dart finna collect that cash. He collecting cash right now. PSJ, you said you know what, Colin, the Browns are exhausted. They can't even decide on a quarterback. They can't, but they know who it really is behind closed doors. Tom, you say, wait, the New York Giants have about 4 to 5 QBs too? Yeah, but, well, at least, yeah, they do. Hey, let's jump into the next subject, y'all. Joe Burrow. Ooh, y'all, the NFL got some quarterbacks. This where you get and you start finding out who's elite, who can make a lot of TD passes. Now, they're going to need wide receivers, but Joe Burrow, he got them. He got J.Chase, which is a certified ball at wide receiver. Man, that boy be fresh in his uniform, be catching it. Maybe Michael Jordan, them boys. Balling, catch everything. You can't stop him. So he is a baller. Then you got T. Higgins is a baller. Then they got a third wide receiver who a baller. So Joe Burrow, if everything stays good with him and everybody stay healthy, man, look here. That boy gonna shine. I'm talking about shine. You cannot stop Joe Burrow if they O-line good. Now, I know they missing their running back. Joe got up out of there. He went to the Houston Texans for last year, but, excuse me, I don't know if they got no running back this year that's like that. But if they do, and if they O-line is good, Joe Flacco gonna have a field day. Because who gonna stop J.Chase? Nobody. J.Chase gonna ball. He gonna get his. T. Higgins, he gonna get his. Then you know a tight end gonna catch it. Then you know another wide receiver gonna catch it. Then you know the running back's gonna catch it. So how you gonna stop him? How you gonna stop Joe Burrow? What I was about to say, Joe Flacco? Joe Burrow. If I said Joe Flacco, forgive me. But Joe Burrow is him. Joe Burrow, and the fact that he was balling with them boys at LSU for 2 seasons in a row, then come to the NFL and continue that, J.Chase, you couldn't have fell into a better situation than him. That's why J.Chase took off so good to me. They already had chemistry, 2 years worth of chemistry. Now we come to the league together, y'all ain't finna stop us. That's why you can't stop them. Only thing you get a chance to stop them is the weather. It's extremely wet out there where you can't really throw it, or it's so windy you can't really throw it. Other than that, they are going to shine. Joe Burrow gonna hit J.Chase, and he gonna hit T. Higgins. Them are 2 #1 wide receivers. And the way J.Chase playing, that boy is a future Hall of Famer. He is a future Hall of Famer. Like, he too nice. He's so nice, he gonna stay at the top of the charts until maybe his ability go down. But I seen Jerry Rice play until 42. So, hey, sometimes you just got it. And them boys route so nice. Boom, open. Open. You can't get them. Then they so locked in, you'll be running a route, and J.Chase will just catch the ball like this on you. Or you'll be running and he'll turn like that. Like, bro, you're not stopping somebody who been working together for 2 years in college and all the practicing they've been doing. Plus, they come to the league, and now they ain't got to worry about no school work. All they doing is just practicing NFL time. Man, it's a wrap. What up, y'all? So, you can't beat that. You cannot beat that. So, I'm like, hey, if I am Joe Burrow, man, I'm going to make sure I'm so locked in with my 2 wide receivers and my tight ends and any other wide receiver that you're not going to stop us. We going to get out there and we going to dominate. So at the end of the day, the Bengals are like that. And the Bengals finna tear up that. If anybody face them, they finna tear them up. They got a real chance. If they can get everything to go where it need to go. If everything goes the way it can go, have an offensive line blocking, and a run game, it's a wrap. Offensive line and run game, we already know what the quarterback and wide receiver gonna do. They're not stopping that. You not stopping them boys. So I'm ready to see. Because now, again, y'all got me in the league now. We got this NFL coverage. I'm watching everybody. I ain't just sitting watching the 16s that we know gonna have our attention. All 32 gonna have mine. We gonna see what's popping out there in the league. And I already know. Now I get to really just look at how them boys do. It's a wrap. You can't stop. If I'm the Bengals, I'm like, man, let me make my O-line good. Joe Burrow could play for many years because he had quarterback. J.Chase, I could probably get him for a good 10 years, maybe 12. So let's get all the years out of him. T. Higgins around the same thing. Come on, let's get this O-line right now. I know money comes into play. J.Chase gonna want his money eventually. T. Higgins, I think he just got his contract, maybe. I think. I don't know if Joe Burrow got his contract already, but yo, at the end of the day, money got to get paid, but you got to play that roster correctly. If you don't, you're going to miss out on your calling. Hopefully they don't miss out on their calling. Do they got a Super Bowl up under them? Possibly. Possibly. But you just never know. Let me see. Miss Claire, you say who wins the Bengals versus Browns, Colin? I don't know yet. Let me see them through the preseason. See what we got in the preseason. If we got them ball in the preseason, it's on. CeeLo, you say Chase got paid first? Okay, see, I couldn't tell if he got his yet or not. Yeah, cause hey, boy, they gotta get that thing straight up, boy. Platinum, what's happening? P96. Let me see what y'all talking about. Barbecue, what's good? Say Joe Flacco one tackle away. Clyde, what's happening? You saying signing Shedeur to 4 years versus a year. That is evidence. Most fifth rounders will receive 1 year contract. Now see that, I don't know. I ain't been watching everybody contracts like that, so I ain't 100% on it. Stella K, say just saw a highlight from the day. That's what I said. That's why today we gonna talk. Hey, girl. That's why today we gonna talk. We gonna talk. We gonna get out there and do our thing. MJ, you say the Browns working. I don't even trip. I know when it count, them preseason games, they gotta show them. BT, you say Dart gonna get them boys. That's why they ain't putting Dart out there. They like, nah, Dart, you chilling. You chilling. See, at the end of the day right now, Joe Burrow is him. FD, you say Burrow got paid last year. Chase and Higgins got to sign this year. Oh, okay, I knew it was something like that. Yeah. Yeah, see, and T. Higgins going to get his. But J.Chase got to get it. So, I don't know how you make everybody stay. This is why you got to try to win while you can. You got to try to win while you can. NFL hard, y'all. You got to try to win while you can. James, you say Chase is getting $40 million a year? God, dog. See, I thought he was still on his rookie contract. But, PC, you say the Bengals. I don't know. I ain't never, I doubt it. Not out there. I doubt it. Mac, you say them Bengals. Yeah, hey. Matt, you say Colin, where you sign at? They still gonna want to talk. Everybody want to talk or say something. Yeah, hey, yo. I'm just telling you, it's some good quarterbacks with some good wide receivers in the NFL. But hey, let's jump into the last segment of the day, y'all. We talking about my boy Javon Antonio. He plays in, the reason why we talking about him. Y'all know he a former Buff player. He's playing in the UFL Championship Game. Now, if I am a player and the NFL doesn't keep me and they give me an opportunity, I want it. because that's a league where the NFL watching. The NFL, if they still rocking with the UFL like that, they got designated teams where they're like, hey, these are designated teams, and this team can get this person, that team can get that person, this team can get that person, right? Well, in the UFL, you shine, you will get an NFL opportunity. I already see where they said, I think yesterday I read where 2 guys get an opportunity. Now, I don't know if Javon Antonio will get an opportunity, but he plays in the UFL Championship Game June the 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, if they like his frame and what he has showed on film and maybe what he has showed at practice, the NFL gonna take a shot on him. He will possibly get an opportunity to go to training camp. That's what I hope happens for him. Whoever need a big boy wide receiver, hopefully they call him. And then from there, hopefully he ball out in training camp and make the squad. You just never know how it's going to play out. If he got to run it back another year, that's cool. Because they give him, I think they pay him about, not that we in their money, but you want to know what the money about. I think they get anywhere from about 50 grand to 60 grand or something like that, 50 to 70 grand a year. You only plan for March, April, May, and a couple weeks into June if you make it that far. So you're really playing 3 solid months. And then March, April, May. And you get a couple days or a couple weeks in June. So not even full month of June. Now, if you ball out, the NFL gonna call you up. That's what you want to happen. So any guys that y'all looking for this year, if they don't make the NFL squad, but they are high-profile guys, the UFL should take a look at them. Now, with Colorado being high-profile, they should be able to put some guys in the UFL after going into this next season. So in March, or anywhere from now till March next year, you're going to hear probably some Colorado guys make it over there to the UFL because they're going to carry weight, right? Guys off big boy teams like a LSU, Georgia, Texas, they're going to get opportunities in that league. Guys that they know can cut up and ball. So hopefully Javon Antonio win a UFL championship. That's a professional championship. You can't beat that. Everybody don't get to make it in that league. And they treating it like the NFL treated. So this ain't no play league. This is a big boy league. So if you can get over there, ball out. If you can get into the CFL, ball out. But to me, I prefer the UFL. You play in March, April, May, couple weeks in June, and then you can get a shot back to the NFL. I want to get that. I want that if I don't get to stay in the NFL and stay on the roster or the practice squad. I want that. That's what it is. So right now, he's going to be looking to try to get. So if I'm his agent, I'm trying to ship him to the league. I'm trying to ship him to the league right after the season. No, soon as the fourth, matter of fact, before the fourth, hey, y'all need, I don't even care if we got to bring him in as a practice dummy. Hey, y'all need somebody? Hey, Bucks, do y'all need a big wide receiver? I know Mike Evans might retire. I got a big wide receiver for you. Hey, Giants, y'all need a big wide receiver? The Saints, he was in Louisiana. I know y'all know about it. Do you need a big wide receiver? Boy, if I'm the agent, I'm calling everybody. So that's a league you want to get in. If I was coming out in today's lineup, I would A, have social media, B, A, try to make it to the league. But A and B, A, I have social media and try to make it to the league. B, if I make the practice squad good. If not, UFL. If not, CFL. But I want UFL because I know I get back to the league. So I'm proud of my dog because y'all know he had to keep at it. He was, for the year 24, he might have played something like indoor league ball, but nothing that the NFL will really look at. When he did whatever he did to make that roster for the UFL, he was good. So now he's going to try, if he get an opportunity, try to make the NFL. If not, make that roster again for the UFL and ball even harder. The harder you ball, the easier your way is getting out. Y'all remember that 1 year, that return man? That matter of fact, 1 year the return man balled out in a league before that league started. Then came to this league, then went to the NFL. So it can be done. That dude played like 3 football seasons in 1 year. It can be done. And somebody gonna watch. They gonna start saying all these guys finna get opportunities. Ms. Beverly say, how do you watch the UFL? It was on Fox and ESPN and ABC all throughout from March to now. And this weekend, I think the game either on ESPN, Fox, or ABC at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. PSJ, the Browns gonna show something, but I don't know how much they gonna show. Mac, you say the last UFL game I watched, the stadium gave everyone in attendance a small. Ooh, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all the game. Now I watched the XFL when they had in 23. They had a team in Orlando. They was trash, but I watched it. I was excited to see it, right? I hope they come back to Tampa, Orlando. Okay, but the team that got the best fans is St. Louis. If I was in the UFL, I want to play with St. Louis. They fans love you out there. JB, you say, do they have open tries or do you have an invite? I think they give both. Talking about for the UFL, I think they give both. Mac, you say UFL is actually, yes, bro, it's good. It's a lot of things going on. Yes. And they get, these are up-and-coming coaches that can get an opportunity because you coach in professional ball. These players in professional ball. So it's basically baby NFL. Baby NFL. Vianna, you say, what college team did Javon Western transfer to? Oh, Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky. And that coach good there too. They be balling too. GC, you say Ravens country. Ms. Beverly, you say, can Will Shepherd go to the UFL? I think they got a rule where the NFL guys that come out this year can't play in the current season that's going on because they're trying out for the NFL, but the following year they can. So in 26, any guys that don't make the NFL, the UFL could try to get you. But y'all know what's crazy? I'm going to tell y'all this so y'all can understand what's going on. Everybody can't make the NFL. So it's going to be a lot of ballers still don't make the NFL because they do silly stuff that the UFL going to continue to get better and better. Picture the UFL like the Coach Prime, Colorado, where you got to just make a roster out of nowhere. That's what they did. Well, when they initially started, maybe in 21 or 22 or 23, something like that. They went to making rosters, getting rosters together. Now as it continues to grow, and now they got health insurance, benefits, so now it's on. But hey, appreciate y'all rocking with me. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Listen, I got 2 more shows today. At 4:45 Eastern Standard Time. I got a college show for you. We gonna jump that thing off. You know we gonna talk about the Colorado Buffs, and then we're gonna talk about 2 more teams that's balling in the nation. So we'll know everybody around the country before the season starts, as far as college ball. And then we're gonna be knowing everybody in the NFL too. And then I come back on in the evening at 7:30, and we're gonna jump off a show then. So listen, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Listen, I don't have no show without y'all. I always need y'all to come through and rock with me. Montino Pride, what's happening? Hey, appreciate you. Young King, thank you for keeping us informed and entertained while we're living in the time. Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you being a blessing, man. You've been blessed, man, like consistently. I tell my wife, I said, boy, God just have people just, and all y'all are. I'm just saying, I was like, man, God just have people just come and just pour into you. God say, I got you. So listen, y'all, work your gifts. When you work your gifts, man, the blessings gonna flow to you. So appreciate y'all rocking with me. Tune in at 4:45 if you can. Hey, we gonna rock out. That's a college show. 4:45 is a college show. Then at 7:30, I hit y'all back with everything that happened today and everybody OTAs. And the next two shows at 4:45 and 7:30, they 30-minute shows. But yeah, blessings to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. AC, you say that's right. You're exactly right. But I'm telling you, I'm driving laughing with the 70-year-old boy. That's funny. Hey, you know it. Line Pride, you said UFL and XFL. Yes, they combined. So now this thing just turned into something beautiful. Like it's just rolling. But hey, blessings to y'all. I'll be back at 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A 30-minute show, 3 segments, talking college ball. And you know what I'm gonna be by Colorado and them Bucks. Hey, blessings to y'all. Holla, holla.